It's really an incredible feeling to be able to look around a room and feel in the midst of a community of supporters. It's rare that we get this chance in life. Supporters who not only believe in the mission of the Minnesota Innocence Project, but have gone one step further by actively showing their support and joining us in our fight to keep the innocent from being convicted and to free people in prison for crimes they did not commit. Before we arrived for this wonderful evening, we all made a series of choices. I know I made about 10,000 of them. We decided to attend this event. We decided to invite our friends, our family, mine is right over there, our community and business partners. We chose what to wear. We chose when to arrive. We all made that series of choices. I fully realize that that series of choices, however mundane they may feel to us in an everyday part of our lives, we were able to be here tonight because we have the freedom of choice. Because we are free. It's a simple word, but represents at its base what makes us human. It is the essence of our humanity. It is who we are as individuals, and it is who we are, most importantly, as a nation. But the same freedom we experience every waking moment of our life that defines us as individuals does not exist for those who are innocent and find themselves in prison for a crime they did not commit. We can all try to imagine what this would feel like, but we will never know. What we do know is that it should never happen again. We come together tonight to say that wrongful convictions are a travesty of justice. That no human being who is innocent should be wrongfully imprisoned. And for that, I thank you. The Minnesota Innocence Project has made extraordinary use of the past support it has received in pursuit of its mission. We have secured 3 exonerations, 1 pardon, investigated hundreds of cases, and vetted thousands of applications. In addition, in just this past year, we have provided full legal representation in 5 cases currently under litigation. To accomplish this extraordinary work has taken hundreds of legal hours of work. Hours of expert preparation and testimony, thousands of dollars in scientific and forensic testing, and thousands of volunteer hours. Thank you to our volunteers.
I want to thank you. This has been an incredibly kind and warm welcome, although, as Ted said, the pictures are a little much. And I have to say that not everyone is always so happy to see me come to town. I was in Washington in the airport, and I was with the producer, and she heard a woman in the line with us go, "Oh my God, there's Erin Moriarty. Someone must have been murdered here." And when you saw the list of stories, you can understand why. But I'm happy to say that I've come to town tonight because a man's life was saved. And in large part because of the man we're honoring tonight, Steve Kaplan. He doesn't want to say much. He's a man of few words. He didn't really want to talk on camera. But what he does in his life, as Ted has said, just speaks volumes. I think the best way really to just kind of sum up why he's so deserving of an honor is to see this video. You saw a little bit before, now I'm going to show you a little bit more.
16 years after Damon's arrest, his legal team gathers anxiously at the gates of Angola.
Denny, have you ever come here then and watched someone walk out of here? Is this the first time?
This is the first time ever
that you've ever watched someone walk out alive out of Angola?
Yes, it is. First time.
I never see y'all again. Don't take it the wrong way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How does it feel to finally be free?
Good. Good.
Seems like you're overwhelmed. No words.
It was so moving. So what you're seeing there is really a miracle. It's nothing short of a miracle. We all know that it doesn't take much to be convicted, but it takes a whole village of attorneys to get someone free, and sometimes takes years. When I see 3 or 7 years or 11 years, it sounds so long, but that's actually lucky, because I think the average number is 16 to 20 years that somebody innocent could spend in prison. Stories that we've done on Damon Thibodeau, on Martin Tankleff, who was a young man wrongfully convicted of killing his parents, both of whom also confessed. Americans are slowly becoming open to the idea that sometimes people admit to something they didn't do. That video that you just saw was actually the first video that we took in the whole hour. That is so unusual. Gail and I didn't know what to do. We'd never started a story where someone actually walks out free. We would have liked to have started earlier, but I understand Steve and the other attorneys were very reluctant to allow the press to be involved in a case, and understandably so. There's so much at stake, a man's life, and the risk is just too great that you might get the wrong press at an inopportune time. So, now if you're still not completely convinced that you should share your case with the press, let me give you some wisdom from Supreme Court Justice Wendell Holmes. And this wisdom came more than a century ago. In fact, more than 70 years before there was even a TV set. And this is what he wrote. The trial of cases should take place under the public eye, not because the controversies of one citizen are of public concern, but because it is of the highest moment that every citizen should be able to satisfy himself that with his own eyes as to the mode in which public duty is performed. In other words, Americans need to believe in the criminal justice system. They need to see it when it works, and when it fails, they need to know it can be corrected and that it is corrected. Now, I'm not quite sure what Justice Holmes would think of 48 hours, but I do think, in theory, he would approve of the stories we've done on Damon Thibodeau and all of those who've been wrongfully convicted and wrongfully incarcerated. And this thing I'm absolutely positive of. He would absolutely approve of everything Steve Kaplan's done and honoring him tonight.